wars and advancing technology beyond our comprehension. Thousands of years later, where there was infighting and people were dying, sending things into different kinds of disarray around the entire moon. And a few hundred years after that is where we take place in Kenshi. Now, for the first 1,000 years of Kenshi's planetorial development, it kinda took a halt because they were trying to advance technology too fast, which we can already see some of these structures that lead up to our part of the game forming. Now, following a rebellion from the Ochre Knights, which is these older kind of worshippers of Ochre, and as we can see there, we can see early remnants of the Holy Nation actually being built. Now, a couple hundred years later is where the Traders Guild and the Slavers Guild started to formate and actually becoming actual faction or a guild. And around this time, that's when the modern Sheks and the modern Hivers started to pop up. Couple hundred years after that, and we have the overthrow of King Shagger. Now, King Shagger, in all his glory, I guess, was the leader of the Hivers for about a couple years. And the reason he was overthrown was because he was throwing his people into so many wars that his whole village was crumbling. That means no food, that means no water, that means no life. At first, it was just protests, and then it escalated into full-blown riots that would drive the king out of his castle, per se. So, exiled from his group, a new person took up the mantle. This role was taken over by a guy named Bayan. Now, they tried to overthrow Bayan too, but he had a stone golem, which I'll throw it up on the screen, that said that if you wanted to overthrow him, you'll have to come through me first. And the people said, okay.